So, why did the two of you start the company? Tell us about each of you.
Oh, for me, my journey into the surrogacy world was a very personal one. And after struggling for so long to have children, being able to finally have them via surrogates was such a joy, so scary, but so amazing and rewarding. And then after my first, I didn't feel fulfilled in what I was doing in the entertainment world. And so I started making a few cold calls to different surrogacy agencies and came across Julie, who actually was working for a few doctors who had a surrogacy agency, and she hired me. So I started under her back in 2010, and it was an amazing journey being able to work for these doctors and with Julie and learning the business. I knew the personal side of things, but being able to have the business side of things was something that was so rewarding, and being able to help people on this level was something so personal, meant so much. And for me, my own personal journey, my first one was very lonely and isolating, and surrogacy is not something that you can ask your best friend about, or like, how was your journey? How did that go? And so I wanted to be able to offer people more, and it wasn't just something that you read about in People magazine, but you could actually talk to somebody who went through it and understand it emotionally and everything about it. So anyways, after working for these doctors for a number of years, we in 2013 decided, with the doctor's blessing at the time, because the agency was dissolving, Julie and I said, let's start our own agency. This would just be such an amazing thing to be able to have in our agency that's our own and run it like we want to. And that was about 4 weeks after my second was born via a surrogate. And so it was just a crazy time, but it was beautiful and something that we are so aligned with our vision for what we wanted with the agency, how we run it, who we want to work with, that it makes it easy. Like, it makes it easy helping people in this way because we're so passionate about it, but it makes it easy when you have a partner who we get it and we bounce things off each other, and there's no conflict because for the past 15 years, we've always been on the same page, which makes this job very easy on a day-to-day basis.
And who knew it would work out that way, right? I mean,
I know.
We didn't know each other that well at the time, and we have an age difference, and it's just truly, it's really been a blessing. So for me, I started in working for these fertility doctors, which to me, it's something that we bring into Abundant Beginnings, into ABC Surrogacy. We had this experience working intimately in a fertility clinic. We know how the clinics work. We know who to talk to. Part of the value of our agency is that we keep things moving with the fertility clinics. So we know how to introduce them. We know who to reach out to, and we know how to talk to the nurses, who we need to find to make sure that our clients are seen and heard. And if she's missing a prescription, we know who to call and who to reach out to about getting that prescription filled. Our staff is really amazing at follow through. They're really amazing at making sure that things are not missed, which sometimes can happen. We're all human beings, and clinics get very, very busy. So we're like third eyes in the surrogacy journey. So for me, my personal story, I have a background in education. I was a teacher, when I first got out of college, and then I ended up having my own kids and also studying psychology. So I have a master's in psychology, and I kind of fell into the surrogacy world. I'm from the Midwest, and here I was in California, and here was this surrogacy. What? And the more that I was involved, the more I loved it. It's very complicated. It's emotionally complicated business, and I thrive in that. I've spent so much time learning about feelings, emotions, how to support people, how to listen, how to really hear what's behind what someone is sharing. A lot of times people come to us and they have experienced difficult, traumatic sort of situations, and so I get to be a compassionate ear who's listening And Nicole and I have talked about this a lot. Like, it's so important to listen, to really hear what people are saying. So to be able to do that and witness, people going through this kind of intimate journey is truly a blessing. So when we started the agency, we grew up in families that were entrepreneurs who had experience starting businesses. So we did have some guidance and encouragement from the right people who really wanted us to do this. From there, we haven't really needed much help. We've really done it on our own, and we've learned a lot along the way. And our clients are amazing. We talk to every single surrogate who comes through. We talk to all the intended parents that come through. And one of the greatest things is interviewing people and finding out what they're looking for in this journey, helping them communicate, helping them to, just really navigate the process, but to understand their hopes and dreams, to be honest. Because the journey itself, we can't promise them a baby. We can't promise them a successful journey. But what we can offer them is communication. And we can offer them the opportunity to form a relationship that's unique, like unlike any other relationship that they'll ever have.